When I was a little kid, we lived in a house where there would be a lot of ants during the summer season. So like they will make these lines on the wall. And I used to sometimes sit with my back on the wall and watch TV. Now I am sitting and then suddenly, an ant would bite me out of nowhere. I mean, obviously I was sitting close to them, so never again. And with this, I came up with a category of ants. So there were two ants which we usually encountered, small red ants and small black ants. And I called them robbers and thieves. This was because it was the red ants who would take your stuff and their bites are really painful. Whereas the black ants took the stuff secretly and did not bite even if they are roaming on your body. So they were nice. Not the red ones though, they were nasty. Now this is quite recent when I'm making this video. So we have this plastic mat and the mat is huge. So we usually keep it folded like this and we used to eat while sitting on it. So one day I was just roaming around maybe for a glass of water, I don't remember, and see this whole group of small black ants coming in from the balcony and they actually formed a group meetup. So I saw them from the corner of my eye and was like, our house was being captured by a ton of ants. Now the ants started making a line again and this was real panic time. Now the next stop of the ants was actually the mat. It was folded, so obviously they went in the spot where you wouldn't be able to see them. And there were a whole lot of ants there and we were scared, so we got some sugar for them and placed them outside so they would come out. But when their group check was complete and they had counted everyone who was with them, they all just marched out ignoring the sugar and went towards a small hole in the wall near our main door. They all had disappeared like nothing had happened. After this, we thought about it and came to the conclusion that this happened during the rainy season. So maybe their home might have filled up with water and they had to leave for a new home. And yeah, one time there was a lot of dust on the area outside our kitchen window. And when it was ant season, they actually made a road there. Like they moved the dust particles out of the way and it actually looked like a road. So now a few not so fun fact about ants. There are these big ants and they have these gigantic pincers, and if they bite you somewhere and you try to remove the ant by knocking it off with your hand, unlike small ants which will fly off, this will actually break apart, like their body will fly away and their head will be stuck inside the skin. So then you will actually have to pull out the head. And here is the part I feel weird. I mean, I haven't been bit by one of those, but it sounds like really bad pain, like really bad. Now coming to the next fact. If you don't know, there is something known as the ant death spiral. So if you don't know why ants walk in a straight line and don't get lost, it's because they emit pheromones and the other ants follow it. Now apparently sometimes stuff goes haywire and then they just go around in circles and then they die of exhaustion. Okay, so a quick Google search shows that this phenomenon is called ant mill. And whoa. 370 meters. 58 meter radius. Whoa. That's like the wingspan of Boeing 787. And the whole circle would actually need two of them. Well, anyways, I hope you liked this video. I will see you guys next time and don't forget to subscribe. I actually wasted a lot of paper in the last video, so I'm going to try to make this one using my mobile. Let's see how this goes.